It's the latest with Maya.
Yeah,
It's the latest with Maya.
okay.
Who's she gonna talk to now? What's she gonna ask about?
Hi, Pauline. Welcome to the latest with Maya. Pauline Chalamet has been in, among other things, The King of Staten Island, What Doesn't Float, and The Sex Lives of College Girls. Most recently, you can see Pauline in The Devil Wears Prada 2, which is out in theaters today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to be talking with you.
Oh, Maya, it's such a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
So who has had the biggest impact on the person you have become?
Oh, that answer varies. It depends of where I'm at in life and what's going on. But I'd say, um, in terms of inspiration for my career and uh uh and two women who've really just like who when I was very young when they opened my mind, I would say Bernadette Peters and Liza Minnelli. I got to see them each perform when I was very young, and they, before even knowing I necessarily wanted this to be my career, they elicited something in me that I will forever be very grateful for.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So what is the greatest lesson you've learned from a character you've played?
Well, I guess it would have to be from Kimberly because she's who I got to spend the most time with. And I think a good lesson that Kimberly taught me is that sometimes in wanting to do the right thing, if you're too focused on how you view the right thing to be, you can actually get in your own way of having that thing happen. If you're
Oh,
not open to other people's opinions or the ways that it could affect other people.
yeah. Yeah, so I am pop culture obsessed and I go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching. What show are you currently obsessed with?
Oh God. There's so many shows that I'm obsessed with. Well, I don't know. Are we talking like modern shows that just came out or old shows that I'm just discovering? Like what?
I mean, it can be either.
Okay, so let's do one of each. How's that?
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Um, in terms of old shows that I had never watched and just sorry, discovered and got deeply addicted to, it's Nashville with Connie Britton and Hayden Panettiere. That got me good. Um, that is some good, old classic. It's not that old, but it's like, we're not making TV shows like that anymore. So that would be for the old. For the new, um, oh God, what shows? What is I love obviously love all of Mindy's shows, so I binged Running Point season 2 in one day, and I loved that. Um, I'm really excited for Margot's Got Money Troubles. I really like I Love LA. I really like what's the one with is it what is it called? I have to look it up. Dead to Me?
Oh yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, with Christina Applegate. Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved that show.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've actually been watching so many shows recently, like even shows I'd never seen, like classics. Like I never saw Frasier. Frasier is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, um, and just Parks and Recs are just constantly Parks and Rec, The Office and Friends and Seinfeld are just like always on. Um, but yeah, I'm blanking right now because the question's been asked, but there's always a show on.
Yeah. I love so many of the shows that you just mentioned. And I watched season 2 of Running Point in a day as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that show. And I just watched there's a new limited series on Netflix called Unchosen that I just finished, and it's so good.
Ooh, should I write it down?
Yeah, I think so. It,
Okay.
yeah, it's a psychological thriller.
Oh,
Um, and yeah, it's so good.
oh, yes. I heard about this. Okay. Should I
Yeah.
watch this tonight instead of working? Probably yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that a lot. That if there's a show I get obsessed with, I'm like, there's stuff I should be doing, but I just want to keep watching.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's how I
Yeah,
felt about Lena Dunham's new book. Whenever I get in a good book, I feel the same way. I'm
yeah,
like, can't stop, can't stop.
yeah. Um, so if you had a warning label, what would yours say?
Um, my warning label would say attention can snap. I can snap.
Oh,
I can
yeah,
snap.
I like that one.
Yeah, I can snap. So I think that's what my warning label would be.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can relate to that. I that sometimes
Yeah.
I try not to, but sometimes
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes it just like has to happen.
yeah, definitely. So what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
I think a dramedy. I think a dramedy. I think I think that comedy there are like a lot of comedic elements in my life. Like this I just know. Um but there are also very like serious things that have happened in my life. They sometimes feel like two separate lives. So it's like if I were to make a movie of them, then I think, it would be the dramedy, which is like the boring answer. I wonder if there's like, I mean, I'm sure for some people it's like the genre would be horror. It's like, oh, that's scary. But true. But like it's hard to imagine like, when you imagine like a typical horror movie. Like or just like being dragged out of the bed like but or thriller um documentary documentary no but I think a dramedy.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I've always wanted my life story to be both a musical and a rom-com.
Oh
That's
my
my dream.
God, the musical, that's a good idea.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's my dream to
I think that's a great goal.
Thank you. Yeah. So what is the biggest obstacle, either personally or professionally, that you've overcome?
Hmm. Hmm. The biggest obstacle that I have personally or professionally overcome. Um, wow, that's a good question. What's a good, I mean, I guess there are a few, and then there's a few that I'm like, mostly I'm like, I haven't overcome those obstacles. Um, I think a really hard obstacle in this career is like getting a job that will allow you to get in the room to audition for like a certain caliber of work. So I think that's like inherently an obstacle for every actor, where it's like, what is going to be the job that's going to help you get up a level on the ladder? And I think that, like, I think, for instance, Judd Apatow casting me in King of Staten Island is what allowed me to to audition for Sex Lives of College Girls. So I think like that it's like but those every audition's like an obstacle because there's more against you than for you every single time, obviously. So I'd say like that, like being able to have worked in a movie on a set with a very, very talented comedy pioneer, was like was an obstacle. It was an obstacle to get the job, and then I overcame it because I did.
Oh wow. Yeah, I loved The Sex Lives of College Girls, and The King of Staten Island is one of my favorite movies.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that movie so much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um,
really good.
yeah. Yeah. So what small things bring you joy on a daily basis?
Breakfast. Breakfast brings me joy. You know what's really nice? It's really nice being woken up by a radio alarm clock. Okay, a radio alarm clock that's not turned up too high because it's like you slowly wake up to the sound of like classical music or like people discussing something at lowered voices. Um, I I really like that. Like those are two things that just are small but really bring me joy. Also, finding hair ties around the apartment. Like if you don't have a hair tie and you're like, "Oh my gosh, like I just need to put up my hair." And then like, you go and you buy like another hair tie and it's always buying hair ties. But then like sometimes you are walking around. Maybe you're doing your cleanup and you find a hair tie and you just put it on your wrist. That's a small thing that makes me really happy.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
a small thing that makes you happy?
Oh, um, I mean there's so many. I don't know, there's like going for a walk when it's not hot out. That
Okay.
brings me joy.
That's
Um,
good.
and like binge binge watching a show if I'm really obsessed with it, which I often find shows I get
Yeah.
obsessed with. I love.
Do you ever feel guilty like when watching it, or do you like lean into the pleasure?
Yeah, I lean into it. I'm like
Oh,
I
I
should
need to
be.
I need to take a page from your book.
Yeah, I'm like I should be doing things, but this is making me happy right now, so I'm going with it. I'm
Okay.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I mean these aren't like small things, but like being with my family and my dog. They bring
What
me
kind
so
of
much
dog do you
joy.
have?
She's a Bloodhound boxer mix.
What's
Uh,
that?
she has like a brindle coat and then like a white stripe down her
Oh
like
my gosh,
down her
so
chest. And
cute.
yeah, she's the cutest, and she's so funny. She constantly brings me so much joy. She just makes me laugh all the time. So
Oh.
yeah. And my family and I got her when I was going through radiation. So she like
Yeah.
when I wasn't feeling well and spent a lot of time on the couch, she just sat
Yeah.
with me and she
Oh,
lay on my lap, and it's the best thing in the world when she
oh my
just
God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
yeah.
Oh, there's really nothing like a dog.
Yeah. There's not. Yeah, she's the best.
Oh, I wish you were here.
Yeah, I know if she was up here, she's downstairs right now. But if she was up here, I'd introduce you.
Next time.
Yes, I'll have to send you a picture of her.
Oh, please. Please,
Yeah,
please, please.
I have like literally hundreds of pictures of her on my phone, so
Yes, I understand. And then ever do you like look through the photos and you're like, because each time you take it, you're like, oh my gosh, I've never seen my dog do that before. Like, look that cute. And then like you scroll and you kind of have the same picture like 500 times.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, my mom always jokes that I'm stalking her because I have so many pictures of her on my phone.
Yeah, that's funny. That's cute.
So, yeah. Um, so what is your favorite movie soundtrack?
Oh, well, I have to say that I go through phases because like I'd say right now my most listened to movie soundtrack is the one from Sentimental Value. Um, I really, really enjoyed that soundtrack. Um, you know, obviously Little Miss Sunshine has such a good soundtrack. Um, uh, what are some other like really anything that Hans Zimmer does? Like put in some headphones and get me on a bike, like a 25-minute bike ride, like especially to something that's like, like a something that I'm excited about and like I am actually in my own movie. Um, what else? I love Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind soundtrack. Um, I'd say those are the ones that come to my those are the ones that come to my head.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many that I'm obsessed with too.
Yeah, I'm sure. They're
Yeah.
so good. When they're good, they're good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So what movie, book, play, or show has had the biggest impact on you?
Mm. Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I saw a production of Talk Radio with Liev Schreiber in like 2000 7, 8, somewhere around then. 6, 7, 8. And I mean that was life-changing for me. I loved the play. Um, there was a part in it that I was like, I want to play that part. That to this day, I'm still like, I want to play that part. Um, and so definitely that production of talk radio. I already mentioned seeing Bernadette Peters. I saw her in Annie Get Your Gun, and I saw Liza Minnelli do like a compilation of a bunch of her songs. Um, oh, there's so many movies that have changed my life. I mean, all movies. I used to go to the movies at least once a week on Saturdays. So I love going to the movies. There's so many movies that have just influenced me so hard. I always credit the kind of like mumblecore movies to have given me like I think I always was very afraid of being an actor, like even when I went to college, because I felt like it was such an uphill battle to like be able to get to the place where you were able to do the kind of work that you wanted to do, like the kind of part that you wanted to do. And when I started seeing all these like Joe Swanberg movies and like even Greta Gerwig, like when I started seeing these movies, I realized like, oh, you can make it for yourself. And so those were really pivotal in like unlocking a door in my head that was like, if you want it, like you can do it. Um, and then there are the movies that you see, like I right now, like A Serious Man comes to mind. Kubrick movies, the movie Wanda, the movie Girlfriends, just like these movies that I watched forever. I mean, and these like early French movies I was watching with my dad. This comedian Louis de Funès, this French comedian. I just there's everything is coming rushing into my head, but all I I think it's like when I watch a movie and it doesn't really stick with me, then I forget it. But when I like a movie, it like touches me somewhere in me where it kind of like lives on in my imagination for forever. Um, so I think it's a whole bag of everything.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So my final question for you is today, what are you most grateful for?
Mm, that's the best question. I think I'm really grateful for good health and grateful for being like having close ones who I'm very close to. And people who I love very much. Be having a very close, tight-knit family, and friends, chosen family, and living, yeah, being able to like leave my house and not uh live under bombs. I don't live in a war zone. And just be able to kind of look up at the sky and um, know that I can just appreciate the beauty without having to worry about, uh, there being man-made objects up in the sky. So I'd say that's probably what I'm grateful for, most grateful for. And work. I really love work. So I'm grateful for it. What are you grateful for
I
these
love
days?
that. Um, I mean, I'm grateful for my family and yeah, all like the my chosen family too and um being able to do this and like have a conversation with you. I'm so
Yeah, no, I'm
grateful.
so happy we got to do this.
Me
Your
too.
channel is so great.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I've been such a fan of yours for so long, so
Oh,
thank
you're
you
so
so
sweet.
much for joining me.
Oh, anytime, anytime.
Thank you. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you, Maya. Same to you.
Thank you. And yeah, thank you so much again for joining me.
Of course, anytime.
Thank you. And that's a wrap on today's edition of The Latest with Maya.
Latest with Maya.
Yeah.
It's the latest with Maya.